What's up, good people? Today we're going to talk about this counseling compact that's going on. Hey, what's going on, good people? It's your boy James Harris, founder of a movement called Men to Heal, which focuses on men's overall wellness, their mental health, physical health, and of course, their emotional health. And I'm also the author of a book called Man Just Express Yourself, which is an interactive planner tool for boys and men to better express themselves. Definitely appreciate everybody who went out and got that. Continue to support my fellas. I definitely appreciate you for recognizing this as a good tool. Of course, my partners continue to get that. Exchange dialogue over dinner and date night with the guys in your life. And of course, my parents. I appreciate you for going out to get it with for your sons. My fellow clinicians, I can't forget about you for passing this on to your clients or doing these interventions within your session or just having it in your lobby as a conversation starter. I definitely appreciate that. So if you want to get a copy of my book, be sure to go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target, Walmart, pretty much anywhere books are sold, including my website. And while you're on my website, be sure to grab my board game, Cheesy Dates, which is an interactive board game for couples and just adults for that matter. Regardless of what stages you are within your relationship, it's definitely a fun interactive game that you can play with your friends, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your partners, or your other couples. It's up to you. And of course, my fellow clinicians can also put this in their rotation as well as a tool for their couples. If you're new here, be sure to like, share, subscribe. I definitely appreciate you doing that. And if you've been here for a while, continue to like, share, and subscribe. That's always a good thing. I definitely appreciate you. So, when we talk about the Counseling Compact, it's good news for my fellow LPCs, my fellow clinicians out there. This is pretty much broken down into 4 or 5 parts. It's what is the Counseling Compact? How does the Counseling Compact work? What is the benefits of it? And when will this go in effect? So all of those are good questions. So the Counseling Compact is something that has been enacted March 2022 for those who aren't aware. But the Counseling Compact is an interstate compact or just a commitment between different states allowing professionals to, you got to be licensed to practice within different state lines. And this is way more beneficial than, if you are licensed in this state, you don't have to submit extra requirements to get licensed in that state. So all of the states that are within this compact, they can pretty much be good to go with just a phone call or, of course, a fax or email. It's no information to those who are LCSW. Unfortunately, y'all got your own board, your own sanctions. Those things are different, so you might want to get with somebody from your board. But this right here is a benefiting tool for, of course, my LPCs because this will assist people like myself who probably get referrals, maybe 10 referrals a week from people in different states. And of course, I just refer them to somebody within their own state or refer them to my website with the resource list of course, black clinicians, things like that. So it's definitely beneficial. But let's say when this becomes in effect, I can see those people, if they're within a state that has the compact agreement signed. So how does it work? I know that's a main question. So professional counselors who meet the uniform license requirements, of course, now that everything has to go through KCREP and the NBCC, which is National Board of Certified Counselors. So they're able to obtain privilege quickly to practice, which is equivalent to a license to practice counseling again in another state. So like now with the telehealth laws, when those were enacted at the beginning of the pandemic, you still had to, of course, take a course, meet the requirements, and you had to be licensed in the state in which you're practicing. So this is going to be a game changer for a lot of people. The compact creates a shared interstate license data system that allow verifications for those different states and the statutes within them, which is another good thing because we all know different states or Commonwealth have different laws and pretty much ethics are the same. You don't want to violate ethics regardless of where you are, but of course the laws can be different for each state. So those this data system that they want to create is definitely beneficial for that. Of course, throughout the data system, the privilege to practice can be obtained again in a matter of minutes, or a phone call, or email, or fax, or just simply as sending over your credentials that you're licensed within this specific state. I know now if you license in a certain state and this state require you to have additional classes or courses, you got to do so. You got to do so much, jump through so many hoops. But this right here, this uniform practice, would definitely be a great asset and a great tool because it's about the population that we're serving. The data system also will enhance the public protection to ensure that members of the state investigatory and discipline information will agree with one another. So it's not like some happen in Virginia getting punished in Maryland. They have to be on the same page as far as the discipline and how they investigate. So some of the benefits of this, the compact will help counselors to afford, greater ease and mobility of cutting drastic time and needing different authorizations, different processes, additional classes from state to state to state. Everything is going to be under one umbrella. The counseling compact will also create a marketing opportunity for other counselors. So again, like it's a lot of people from California or New York or Montana, those different places to where it's not a lot of African American counselors who practice. So of course they're looking for a male therapist, and just by doing a search, my information to come up or your information to come up. So now they can reach out and we can say, yeah, I can work with you, opposed to, I'm not in that state. Here's somebody in your state, or here's a directory with other black therapists. So this is going to be a game changer for many people. The compact will also help clients improve just continuity of care for the counselors who travel a lot or relocate. I know a lot of people was asking earlier this year in different groups of men, can you practice overseas, or I'm going on vacation. Do I still need to work? I don't know why you want to work on vacation, but yes, you can. But again, prior to this, you had to be within the same state as that person that you're practicing with. So the compact will also help the public tension that members state to state rapidly share different investigative disciplinary, which is good. So it'll help to investigate misconduct of different practitioners, opposed to just having this, I can do this in Virginia, I can't do it in Maryland or Maine or something like that. So it's all under one umbrella. Again, this compact will work together as a universal license recognition law to increase the license portability. Again, that's a good thing. I can't stress it enough. So for those who want to know when it will come in effect, it's unknown at this time because it will go in effect as soon as we get 10 different states, commonwealths to partake in this. Right now, in April 2022, it's currently 9. So those 9 states, just waiting on one more. The compact will go in effect and act law-wise once they get up to 10. So people just praying, talking to our legislators, writing, sending letters, signing petitions, just doing different things to advocate for that. And I know a lot of LPCs, LCSWs are assisting with the advocacy because they want something similar to happen, and or they want that burden eased on them because they probably get flooded a lot with different information and want to be able to refer to LPCs, which is a good thing. So again, if you didn't take anything away from this, definitely take that the state legislators and regulators are committed to protecting the public when it requires health professionals, including counselors, to complete proper training. Of course, we got to do the mandatory CEUs yearly, the credible degree programs. I know now that that LPCs or within that spectrum has to be KCREP approved program. If not, it's KCREP approved. I don't think the NBCC will take it now, or you have to do additional classes from a KCREP accredited program. So all of those things are important. The NBCC would definitely encourage the commission of different states to continue to consider this compact rule, because it definitely can clarify education requirements, making sure people are trained the same way regardless of what state you're in. Because like I said earlier, different states have different requirements. And if you want to get licensed now in a certain state, you got to probably take 1 or 2 extra classes or whatever the case is. This right here is just another way to make it more uniform, more easier, which is a good thing, being that this counseling field is probably not going away anytime soon, because more and more people definitely need our assistance. So the NBCC definitely appreciate the expanding privilege to practice that the compact will afford to the believers, and the clarification. It's definitely a good transformation that's about to take place. So hopefully you got all the information you need. Be sure to hit me up, send me an email, or send me a message if you don't understand it or you're not familiar with it. And I'll definitely redirect you to a credible source. But if you want to get familiar with it, just go to the NBCC website. They got a host of information on their counseling compact. I did this video because I see in a lot of groups that a lot of people still trying to figure out what it is and how it would affect them. So definitely appreciate you. Hit me up. Catch you on the next one.